we're finally heading to Atlantic Canada. Where should we go? How should we get there? Where are we going to stay? And how do we choose which province to go to? Join me on this mini series as I document my trip to Nova Scotia, where me and 2 other families whose work permits are coming close to expiry ventured out to Nova Scotia to see what opportunities like there and also to make lots and lots of connections. I have a binder full of connections made in Nova Scotia. So come with me on this mini series if you are looking to relocate to another province. What is up, guys? I am here sitting down preparing to go to Halifax in 2 days. So today's Tuesday and I'm going on Thursday to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Atlantic Canada, finally. I've been talking about going to Atlantic Canada since I think the end of 2021 and have been wanting to go, and finally the stars have aligned and here we are. We're going to connect with employers, recruiters, we're going to connect with designated employers especially, and companies in and around Halifax that I think are of interest to connect with, right? To expand my network, and once my network expands, your network expands. So stay with me, stick with me, journey with me as we go to Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm looking forward to comment below anything in particular that you want to know about Nova Scotia or Halifax or anything. Comment below. This is not vacation. This is strategically aligned with the Canadian Immigrant Fair. So that's a networking fair, networking job fair. There's going to be employers there, recruiters there, and businesses there in Halifax looking for employees, or so they say. We're definitely going to find out. We're going to go for more days than just the one day of the fair. We want to go to local business places that we know are designated employers to interact with them, to make friends, and also to see if they have any job openings that are not posting on their websites. Like a lot of places put up postings and they're old. Some places are not having even a career page, so then you don't even know if they have jobs. So we're staying inside, like downtown Halifax. Come with me as you see like my strategy, which is a strategy that you can employ as well. If you're gonna do something like this, if you have a couple of months on your work permit and you know you don't have enough express entry points, don't wish and hope and pray for the points to come down. Okay, don't do it. Try to see if you can pivot, learn French, go where the soil is fertile, go where the PR soil is fertile. The PR soil is fertile in places that are underpopulated, that are in rural Canada usually. That there are specific immigration programs built around rural and northern immigration program, Atlantic immigration program. So right now we're focused on the Atlantic immigration program. We're heading to Halifax, which is in Atlantic Canada, and we're gonna catch a fish, goldfish, catch a fish, boop, caught a fish. Here's my strategy, right? One thing you're going to want to do, and this is very important, no matter what province you're looking at, check the latest in immigration news relative to that province. So right here, we're on the Nova Scotia immigration website. We're on the Atlantic immigration program. We want to make sure that what we are targeting, who we are targeting, the industry that you're in is not ineligible or crossed off the list of eligible occupations for any program. Here it is that the Atlantic immigration program for Nova Scotia, they've temporarily paused AIP and Nova Scotia experience class for this NOC. So this is food service supervisors. And so the following are not eligible: food service supervisors under AIP, and for the Nova Scotia express entry work experience, similarly, that's right. So you want to make sure that if you are in food services, this is not the place to go for the Atlantic immigration program. Similarly, there are other programs apart from Atlantic immigration program in these Atlantic provinces that you could capitalize on, provincial nominee programs. Now, there's a lot of fire under some provincial nominee programs right now because they are, pausing some NOCs, pausing some programs, canceling some. And so you want to make sure that whatever you do, whatever you're looking at, make sure that the soil is fertile in the industry that you're in. Yes, it's
gets a little bit complicated when you have to make everything work together. You want to look at, for example, the skilled worker program. So as of noon, the PNP has a significant volume in accommodation and food services. And so they're not accepting any applications right now while they're processing. So that is as of noon, April 17th, right? So anybody in hotel industry or in like the supermarkets or any other kind of food services, we know that that is paused for the skilled worker program under the provincial nominee program in Nova Scotia. So you always want to check this just before you decide which province to go to, what to look at, okay?
So here we are on the designated employee list. Some places, let's go to Pizza for example. Some places have like tier 5 jobs, and tier 5 jobs are not eligible. So generally speaking, I don't list these companies. I don't invest time finding jobs at these companies unless I know for sure that they're gonna have a job that is gonna be higher than a tier 5, which is 4 and above, right? And I'm not saying there is none. I'm just saying that that's not usual. So there's corporate careers. Corporate careers is where you kind of need the managers and the general accountant. So yeah, that was just an example to show like I don't generally look for those, and if I do, it'll be last, right? So, and these jobs are actually also available on my curated job list for designated employers in Atlantic Canada. So I've gone through and done a lot of the work for you guys to create a curated job list of all of the employers that are in professional services that in Atlantic Canada. So it's separated by province. So at Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, and Prince Edward Island. And so you can go here and find listings for each of these provinces. But for the purpose of my visit to Nova Scotia, I want to know where are these companies located, okay? Relative to where I'm going, right? Because I'm going to be in downtown Halifax, right? So now I'm looking up companies. There's one company that's on Morris Street here. I think going to downtown Halifax, so I might as well just pay them a visit. See what they say, right? We're going to be there anyway, right? So we're going to continue to make our way down the list. Like I said, I don't generally go for the fast food restaurants, and they're not typically supported by the Atlantic Immigration Program, just based on their tier, right? So here's another one. This place, visible. Boom, careers. Found it. Career opportunities are posted on the province of Nova Scotia job board site. So a link to a link to a link. Okay. So here are also, so this is going to be jobs that are, by Nova Scotia employers. However, not all of them are designated employers, right? And that's why I created my designated employer job listing, to make it easier for you guys, right? So this is kind of like a backwards way of doing it. So I'd rather look for the designated employer first and then see if they have jobs. This is okay, but I mean, all right, okay, so let's continue. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. They must have recently become designated production assistants, summer-term employment, graphic designer, pre-media production and layout specialist. So that's a good one. Where are they located? I mean, my clients don't necessarily have background in any of these things. Location. I don't think you can just turn up here. I don't really get the feeling that you can just turn up here. Okay, Halifax. This is where they're located, in Halifax. Why not? What knock would like a front desk person be, right? You always have to be checking these things, right? Because you can't take for granted that because they have a job, it's suitable, right? So we're gonna say front desk agent, front desk hotel tier 4, okay. Front desk and hotel clerks are tier 4. I'm okay with that. Let's go over here now and look for a security guard to see like what knock is that. Please don't be tier 5. Ha, tier 4, perfect. But we can also do away with any of that. Go straight to the job list where I've already, because on here all you have is the names, right? You don't know what they do. Some of them are obvious, some of them are not. Right? What we've done is each of these cards represents an employer, right? This is the industry that the employer is in. So this is somebody in the construction industry. Here's the name of the company and the website. Here's the contact information for the company, and here are the job openings, and here's the link to the job openings. When you click the link, it opens up in a new window that you have these positions available from this designated employer. So it is a designated employer curated job list, right? Which makes perfect sense, because just a list of employers doesn't help anybody. We need to know what they do, what industry are they in, are they even hiring, right? So on here, if they're not hiring, if they don't have any job positions available, they're not on this list. So that was some of the work it took to prepare to go to Atlantic Canada. Tomorrow, join me for day 1 as you see how we got there, how we chose the method of transportation, and what our first day was like in Halifax, Nova Scotia. If this video was helpful for you, please click the like button and share this with anybody who you think it will be helpful for. If you are looking to relocate to another province and you need help, you know where to find me. If you need access to the job list, click the link in the description below. This job list is being updated every week. Click the link in the description to get more information about the job link. And I will see you tomorrow in day 1 on the next video. Bye.